Welcome back. Oh, today we got a little juicy one. I don't know if I've done this before, but I've done so many things similar to it. I seen this on there and I decided, hey, let's get straight into it. I would love to do this. I've been looking on this website for a minute, like, yo, find me something. Find me something. I did anime theme songs. I did anime characters. I did animes. I did literally every single like matchups possible, except maybe not anime arcs. That's why we're gonna do it today. I'm excited. Off rip, my favorite anime arc. Oh, Chunin exams, Marineford, Ippo versus Sendo 2, Lollapalooza. Uh, oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. But this one is for sure like one up. Like Bleach, that first Soul Society arc. Oh my God. Naruto, the Chunin exams, like I said, dude, there's just too many good arcs. Let's not even debate. Before we even click this shit, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the month. That means in 3 days. Hurry up. Or maybe 2 days. And maybe I'm not. I don't know. Like the video, comment, hype. Let's get straight into it. And off rip, it's something that I haven't watched. I haven't got to JJK. I stopped right when Toji and what's his name met, and it's been like a year since then. And I was like, all right, fuck, I gotta redo this again. JJK and Demon Slayer are just like sleep animes to me. I've watched these and restarted watching them like 50 times, and it's like, is it me? Am I missing something? And what it is, was it what? Can't speak. What is it that I'm missing that people genuinely enjoy these anime, but I just can't get to them? I don't understand. I'm gonna get it to it though. I'm gonna get to it. Maybe not right now. We're going straight off Chimera Ant. Even obviously Chimera Ant. Oh, My Hero, get up out of here. East Blue is not an arc. It's a saga. Wait. That East Blue is gonna knock some shit out the park. York News, my favorite Hunter x Hunter arc. Itachi Pain arc or the Saiyan saga. Shout out to DBZ, but we're going Itachi and Pain. Frieza or Thriller? Or are we going through Frieza? Thriller Bark is deadass like top five worst One Piece arcs. It's not a bad arc. It's just there's just sometimes with Oda where bro like God, this is a snooze fest. Like Skypiea was so fucking hard to get through. Skypiea and Thriller Bark are two of the worst arcs in One Piece. Compared to other anime, it's a lot, but come One Piece levels is here. Thriller Bark and Sky P are like right here. And I know people are gonna hate on me for saying this because niggas love Sky P. They ride around that. I know nobody fucks with Thriller Bark, but God, oh my God, I'm talking about the past one. Holy shit, Naruto Shippuden 5 Kage arc or Water. It's Water 7 Enies Lobby. It's Water 7 Enies Lobby, but this arc is fucking phenomenal. This is right before the war, I'm pretty sure, and Sasuke is dead ass aura farming, like hands on the feet on the ceiling, looking down at everybody. By the way, you know what's crazy to me? How did they get their clothes not to follow? Because he's wearing a little like skirt type thing. How did he get that to stay down? You know what I mean? Like his hair is like obviously being like if you see the picture that I'm talking about, his hair is being affected by gravity, but his clothes are perfectly fine. Like I would think that it would like be pulling down because his hair is, but the clothes aren't. I don't know. A dumb question. Dumb question. I gotta make my shit smaller. I think that look better. DBZ Boo Saga or yeah, I can't pick JJK. I'm not into it. Wano. Oh. I have to pick tuning exams, but Wano is oh my god one of my favorite arcs of One Piece. Wano really brought it back for me because Whole Cake they were bullshitting too many times in Whole Cake, and then right before Wano that little Reverie arc wasn't bad, and we've been excited for Wano for a minute. I feel like beginning of Wano, oh my god, middle, okay, let's get to it, and then the end, oh, payoff was amazing. But tuning exams is probably my favorite arc ever. Oh, see, the sports festival arc goes crazy, but this is Cell Saga. Come on. When Gohan first went super, like, okay, let's be honest with myself. Am I really that big of a DBZ fan that I even remember half of the shit that happened in here? Fuck no, I'm picking my hero. I have to be honest with myself. I'm not about to pick some shit. Oh my god, the Chapter Black arc versus the Soul Society arc. But before I get to this, right? I'm not gonna pick some shit for y'all. This is for me. What I genuinely remember, because DBZ, I watched that anime like years and years and years when I was young, when I was a kid. I don't remember 99% of that anime. I do remember some things here and there, but like I remember when I first like started watching anime, like 'cause I watched DBZ on fucking on the TV. Every other anime I've watched on like my phone or some like device where I've kept track of the episodes and I've gotten to the end. DBZ is the only anime that I haven't done that with, and Pokemon. But Pokemon, who gives a fuck? Like, I'm not a Pokemon guy, but I'm not, Yu-Gi-Oh as well, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all them animes. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the shit that I enjoyed. That sports arc, that was when My Hero was peak. I remember when season one dropped, people were comparing it to Attack on Titan, and season two dropped, which was even better than season one. And season two had that sports. Remember that fight between Deku and Hot and Cold guy. Oh, that shit was heat. You could tell I haven't watched My Hero since season three. Chapter Black. This motherfucker is top five villains. Top five. Top 20 villains in all anime history. Him and the first villain from the Dark Tournament arc. Dark Tournament arc clears this arc, but this arc goes stupid. I think the last arc is deadass the worst Yu Yu Hakusho arc, but the first, second, and third arc, it goes banger, 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 and then the last one's kind of sad. But Soul Society is the best Bleach arc in my opinion. It introduces so many good characters. I feel like there's a lot of bullshit. Ichigo should never have beaten Kenpachi. I don't care how weak Kenpachi was with the thing that was sucking up his Ryatsu one. I don't give a fuck. It's such a stupid. It's like Luffy beating Crocodile. You cannot introduce somebody so powerful and then they lose to the main character. It has to be they let the main character go. And obviously it's bullshit, but they cannot lose. Kenpachi losing to Ichigo, bullshit. And then he beats this guy as well with the cherry blossoms. Yeah, nah, bro. But this is way better arc than the Chapter Black one. Dressrosa or Endeavor Pro Hero and Dressrosa. Dressrosa full bring arc or Sasuke retrieval. Listen, after the Soul Society arc, Bleach, like the Espada arc, the big fight with Aizen, like all the arcs after Fullbring, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the arcs. This is obviously not gonna win against Marineford, but like all the Bleach arcs, they were not bad. But I feel like the beginning of the Bleach, come on, yo, beginning of Bleach, so much better than a lot of the other anime. Like I feel like if you give me, actually no, it's not better than One Piece or Naruto. But like this is the big issue with Bleach. It introduced the that first little arc where they're in school and then he meets Rukia, then they're doing all this bullshit, and then finally Byakuya and Renji come down and they take what's her name away and putting her in prison and whatnot. All that shit. It was interesting, but it wasn't really like crazy to me until they went to the Soul Society arc, and then I was like, oh, this is why people like Bleach. This is why Bleach is up there in the big three. But after the Soul Society arc, I could care less until the until Aizen and Ichigo fought. I promise you, I don't remember anything in between that. Actually, Ichigo versus Grimdao, Ichigo versus Ulquiorra. I remember those two fights. Yeah. The when they went into what's the place? Hueco Mundo. When they went into Hueco Mundo and then they fought and they met Nell and all that. That was a little interesting. But like the rest of the arcs weren't really hitting for me, I'll be honest. But yeah, all that bullshit to say Marineford wins. Kakuzu versus Hidan or oh my god, Shikamaru, you got hoed. This is where Shikamaru became one of my favorite characters, and this is where my respect for Asuma like grew. Asuma was just a regular dude to me, but this arc made me love him. This arc made me love Shikamaru, Choji, and Ino. That scene where Shikamaru and his dad is playing the shogi, and bro, emotional scene. But Dark Tournament is the best tournament arc in all of anime ever ever. This is the greatest tournament arc ever, and the bad guy is top 10 anime villains of all time on me. Toshiro, Toguro, I forgot his name, but this is one of the first anime I ever watched. Oh my, like ever since I watched this anime, any tournament anime is kind of lame to me because it'll never go to that. Egghead or Overhaul, two shits that I haven't watched, but I love One Piece more, so I'm picking One Piece. I haven't watched this. Water Temple arc. Water Temple arc. Hold on. I gotta look that up. Oh my. Oh, can I go back? Oh no. Can I go back? Can I go back? Can I? Oh, thank God, I can go back. Thank God, yo. I would have been pissed. Underwater. Go to the wiki, bro. Go to the wiki. Black Bulls are as I rock. Muslims decide to have fun on the beach. The mission. What's the mission? Control the magic, playing the game. Oh, it's that one. Okay, where they're underwater, then they meet the two siblings, and then they all like separated, and then Yami's like watching from them. Yeah, it's not a bad arc. It's not a bad arc at all. I don't mind it. Okay, two. I'm gonna pick Culling Games because that's going crazy right now. Whole Kick or Alabasta. Shout out to Whole Kick, but Alabasta, bro, going from one like you know how people say they don't get into One Piece until Alabasta? I'd be like thinking, how is it even possible? Because me personally, right? If you don't like One Piece after Arlong Park, just drop that shit. Just drop it. I think that's like episode 50. Hold on. That's episode that's episode 31 to 44. So if you get that's a lot. That's too many episodes. That's 45 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. That's at least 2 seasons worth. So basically, if you don't like the first 2 seasons worth of One Piece, drop it because you're not gonna like it. I'm sick and tired of trying to convince people to start liking One Piece. It's just too much of a headache now. Too much back and forth. Land of Waves. I can't pick Demon Slayer. Shout out to Land of Waves. We can't pick Demon Slayer. Um, Fourth Great War or the Elf Arc. The Elf Arc go crazy, but it's not better than the Fourth Great. The problem with the Fourth Great Ninja War, right? And everybody complains about this, but introducing aliens ruined the story. It ruined the story. Introducing the Destiny shit ruined the story. I feel like you made Naruto and Sasuke way too strong for the whole world. Now it's like, because I feel like back in the day, Madara and Hashirama were strong, but they were like, it's like having like USA and Russia both have a nuke. You know what I mean? Like they both have a nuke. So it, like they're not on the same team, they're against each other. So you can't like you're not afraid of the one nuke because the other person will nuke them. You know what I mean? So it's tough. Like that's the biggest issue. Like I feel like Hashirama and Madara were relatively stronger than everybody, but it was still good enough to it was still not bad enough where they both died. I don't like the fact that Naruto and Sasuke are just dead ass gods now in their verse. It's I feel like they overscaled the power. They overscaled it. That's one thing. I didn't like how it ended with Naruto doing the reverse harem jutsu, the first jutsu he ever learned. It's like a cool note, but it's also kind of like tacky. You know, I like the wedding. I like Naruto versus Sasuke, the last fight, which was amazing. It's just I don't know, man. I feel like this like the show could have ended off real good. Like if they made Madara the bad guy finally, what I would have loved is after Night Guy like beat the shit out of Madara, make it so that Madara loses an eye or like makes him super weak to the point where Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi all fight him, and then they somehow win with like sacrificing Kakashi or something. I don't know, something else, bruh. Something else. Madara should have been the bad guy, like the final bad guy. Saboti or Royal Exam Mark. Shout out to the Royal Exam Mark, but I'm picking Saboti. I feel like the only good part about this arc that I really remember, because I read Black Clover, is when this new character, he's cool. I like him. But that part where the brother tries to kill uh the guy from the Black Bulls, I forgot their names. Shocked. Uh, and then they all fucking zoom over there and put their like Asta gets the sword, Magna gets his bat, and Lug gets the electricity, and they're all over him like I dare you to fucking touch him. We're about to murder your ass. That was a fucking aura moment. God damn. Spirit Detective arc. This is the first arc I think, or the Hideout raid. We're not picking my hero. Chimera Ant versus East Blue. I'm about to tell people to just click off. I'm not a Hunter x Hunter guy. I'm not. Shout out to the Chimera Ant arc, but I feel like that arc there were some good moments in there overall, but I just I don't know, man. That Gone versus what's her name went crazy. Miriam and versus Netero went crazy. Killua versus the other guy went crazy. The guy with the strong guy with the little circle haircut, old school like 80s Japan haircut, he went crazy. There's a lot of good fights. It was a great storyline, but I love One Piece is my favorite anime. Okay, let's objectively look at this. Because East Blue Saga is a whole East Blue Saga. And Camera is pretty big as well, but when you look at East Blue, introduction of the characters, you get the first Zoro arc where he's tied up to that post. You get the Nami arc with Buggy in that orange town. You get the Usopp arc with Kuro and the Kaya. Then you get the Sanji arc with Baratier. Then you get Arlong Park arc. And then you get the fucking Don Krieg Mihawk arc. And then you going to fucking Logtown. It's too much. I feel like there's too many bangers unless we're just counting the first. No, East Blue is a saga. It's not. Yeah, it's picking East Blue, bro. Oh, this is tough. The Pain arc versus York New City. York New City is one of my favorite arcs ever. That York New City is up there. I feel like York New and then Chimera Ant really because this is what I didn't like. I didn't like the beginning of Hunter x Hunter, but I did like the exam part, and then I really liked the Tournament of Power arc, and then the Zoldyck arc was good, and then the York New City arc and then the Greed Island arc. Like I like that whole thing. I think Greed Island at the end was weak as fuck. But then that the end of Greed Island to Chimera and that's where the whole show kind of lost me. I'll be honest. But York New man, York New from top to bottom is literally like unbeatable. This nigga brought a shovel to his fight, bro. But paint that entrance from Naruto. Okay, you know what? Actually, what? Oh yes, Talk no Jutsu. Talk no Jutsu ruined the pain arc. I feel like it makes sense, but Naruto would have never beaten them. But I feel like the Talk no Jutsu, where he used his power to literally revive everybody at the end. So like I feel like that, like everybody should know pain. He destroys the entire village, kills hella people, and then at the end of the fight, he just brings everybody back because Naruto talked no jutsu him. I don't like it. Or to picking Water 7, we ain't gotta explain ourselves. Or pick a tuning exams, we ain't gotta explain ourselves. Society versus shout out to the sports festival because this was lit, but Bleach Soul Society. Where was it? Sasuke Retrieval Arc versus Dressrosa. Oh, this is fucking tough. Oh my god, this is actually tough because I have these both kind of ranked at the same area in both shows. One Piece and Naruto are two of my top three favorite anime ever. Oh my god, this is dead ass impossible because all right, so Dressrosa in terms of One Piece arcs, it's top six, top seven. Sasuke Retrieval arc, top six, top seven. That end of the end where Naruto versus Sasuke, that shit was cool. The first fight where they're both on the heads, oh my god, that shit was lit. And I feel like all the other fights from Neji, Choji, was Shikamaru there? Shikamaru, the no, the Rock Lee versus Gara, no, Rock Lee versus the Bone Dude, and then Gara coming in as well. Dude, Kimimaru, bro, dude, I don't know. This is a real good arc. But then when you look at One Piece, right? You got to think about the tournament. You got to think about Sabo coming back. You got to think about Dressrosa, where Law and what's his name. You got to think about Kyrios, with his daughter. You gotta think about a lot. There's too much. Like I feel like Dressrosa have so much shit going on, and Naruto Sasuke is good, but Dressrosa has too much compared to it, in my opinion. Oh, are we dead ass, bro? Are we dead ass? This is two of my top five arcs of all time. Dark Tournament arc versus Marineford. I have to pick Marineford because Marineford is, I think, top two greatest anime arcs of all time. It might be number one. Marineford is the greatest anime arc of all time. It has to be. There can't be another thing that's better than it, especially the build up that led to it. But Dark Tournament, oh my god. Dark Tournament, dude, like I remember watching the first like that first arc of the Spirit Detective arc of Yu Yu Hakusho, and I was thinking, oh, this show's cool, but it ain't nothing crazy. And then they go to the Dark Tournament, and I tell you, every single round was a banger. And then that ending, oh my god, went absolutely stupid. I don't know. Yeah, Marineford, Marineford, Marineford. Egghead versus Water Temple. I really don't care between these two. I haven't even seen Egghead, so I'm not gonna pick it. Culling Games or Alabasta. We got Alabasta. Land of Waves or Hunter Exam. We're gonna take the exam. Fourth Great Ninja War or Saboti. I love Saboti. Oh, Saboti is amazing. Saboti is amazing, but I feel like Fourth Great Ninja War just has too much going on. Spirit Detective Art, East Blue got too much going on. Water 7, Ennie's Lobby. Oh my god, again. Oh, I can't believe this. Now, this is dead ass impossible for me to pick because Ennie's Lobby Water 7 is peak pre time skip One Piece. It's peak, but H. Yorknu is the perfect arc, dude. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, this is gonna just have to go to what I think is better. I love Water 7. There's too many moments in Water 7 Enemy's Lobby. Robin's I Want to Live, Usopp like turning into King fighting Luffy, that whole Frankie situation where they walk him down and beat his ass. Um, the whole situation where Rob Lucci like shows that he's a fucking traitor. Dude, and then they go to Annie's lobby, they're burning the flag, taking down everybody. Bro, it's just the train. It's just so much going on in Water 7 Annie's lobby. But then York knew was so perfect from top to bottom. I don't know, man. I feel like if I don't pick One Piece, I'm betraying my first love. But if I pick York New City, we're picking it. Fuck it. I love One Piece, but I think York New is a better arc. I can say that. I can say that. I can say that as a One Piece fan. Tuning exams or Soul Society. Oh, yo, we're just going banger after banger. I don't know. So this is gonna have to. So it's gonna have to be tuning exams. No, no, it can't be tuning exams. I don't know. This is hard, bro. I don't. I'm picking Soul Society. Oh no, no, we're going back. I don't know. I don't know. I dead ass don't know. I can't rate these two. This is impossible. I feel like they're both peak arcs of both animes. I think Chunin Exam is the best Naruto arc. Soul Society is the best Bleach arc. So is Deadass just between what do I think is better? Soul Society had so many good fights. It was such a great introduction into like the real Bleach. But Chunin Exams, bro, we met Jiraiya there. Rock Lee dropping the weights versus Gara. Hinata versus Neji, what's it called? Naruto beating up Neji, Sasuke's entrance, Shikamaru versus Ino, the whole like Orochimaru fight in the forest. Bro, oh my god. Soul Society has some. I have to pick Naruto. I have to pick Naruto. I just can't do it like that. And then Marineford is obviously winning here, and that's easy. That's easy. Alabasta is obviously winning. Hunter Exam versus Fourth Great Ninja. I got Fourth Great Ninja War. East Blue versus York New City. I think there are some bangers in East Blue, but I got York New. I got York New up top. Tuning exams versus Marineford. See, I already said Marineford's my number one, so it's gonna obviously go through. Alabasta versus Fourth Great Ninja War arc. I have the Fourth Great Ninja War arc. York New City. Unfortunately, you're going out. We got Marineford, and then the finals between Fourth Great Ninja War and Marineford. We got Marineford. We got Marineford. All right. Let has reveal Chimera Ant One, Marineford. God damn. Do we have a better win loss ratio? We have a way better win loss ratio, but we do not have a better championship. But yeah, where is York New? York New's 12. I love York New. Yeah, see, tuning exam, Soul Society, York New, Sasuke Retrieval Arc. Yeah, Dark Tournament. Yeah, damn, damn, bruh. 1,007 wins, by the way. 1,047 wins. That's how you know One Piece is better. On me, shout out to the Chimera Ant arc. It's just not my speed. I'm not gonna lie to you. But wow, that was interesting. That was entertaining. That was fun to do. If you liked the video, please like the video. What are you doing? Just like that bitch and hype it as well when you like it. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to the 100 subscribers by the end of June. I don't know what day it is, but subscribe.